So now you have to discuss with the first program related to the structured query language. So in structured query language, mainly you have to divide into four languages like a DML, data manipulation language, data definition language, data control language, and transaction control language. So whatever the queries, structured query languages, you can use the any database. So in all these databases, you have the these are the four types of categories SQL statements you have to use: DDL, DML, DCL, and PCL. So first one is related to the data definition language. In the data definition language, mainly you have to discuss that the following commands you have to use: create, alter, drop, rename, truncate. So these are the commands you have to use in data definition language. Next one is the data manipulation language. In the data manipulation language, you have to updating the data into the databases, database tables. So that one, so these are the commands you have to use: insert, select, update, delete. And what are the commands here? Another commands you have to use is transaction control language commands. That is, you have to related to the affecting the database, like whenever you want to save point, when you have to roll back, when you have to commit. So these are the commands mainly you have to use, and that is the commands you have to use: the commit, rollback, and save. So whenever you have to specify writing as a commit command, so permanently you have to save the data into that database. Whenever you have to writing the command like rollback, so undo change. Recently, whatever you have to change, that you have to again you have to roll back. That is undo. So save point, some particular point you have to specify. Temporarily you want to save the data information. That is the save point command you have to use. Another type of language commands are, that is the DCL commands. So these are DCL commands mainly you have to use it for the granting and revoking the permissions of users, like authentication related uh, commands you have to specify with this DCL command: grant, revoke, and save point. So you have to give the permission to off site and take back the permission. So first one, in the first experiment, you have to discuss so how to create the table. So for example, I want to create the table like this. So this is the employee table. In the employee table, you have the attributes like employee number, name, job, MCR, hire date, salary, and commission, and department number. So this is the employee number is the primary key you have to specify, and department number is the foreign. So here in the primary key is another table you have to create it, that is the department number, department name, and location. Here in the department number is the primary. This is the primary key here in this table, and this key is this attribute you have to use it for the foreign key for the another table, like employee table. So see here, this is the first one related to the department table data, and this is related to the employee table data. So now how to create this data? So now I want to create the table like, see here, this is the general syntax. I want to create the table like, so here I want to create the table. I want to open that. First we have to connect the system manager, system/manager. So this is the username and the password. Automatically it will be connected. Once you have to create that, now I want to create the table for the department. In the department table, you have to create it like a create table, table name, department number, number 2, primary key, department name, and the location, like that. So this is the way you have to create in the table. After creating the table, now I want to create one more table related to the employee. So create table, table name, that is enter primary key, name is varchar 2, and this is the foreign key. See here, in this table, create table employee EMP, employee number is the primary key, and foreign key is department, as department number is the foreign key in the employee table. See here, now I want to create the table. Here I want to copy it. Now I want to copy it and we have to paste it. So end of the loop colon. So another table you have to create. So once you have to see the descriptions of the tables, employee table, and description of the uh, department table, that is the DEPT table. So see here, these are the descriptions of the tables. Now I want to inserting the data into this table. How we can insert? Here I can insert the data like this. So here I want to insert the data into this one. So insert into department values. So now I want to inserting the data. So here first one created, and I want to create the another record in the department table. Here, this is another table I want to create it. Next one, another table. I want to create the another table record. So here 4 records you have to complete it. Now here select staff and DAPT. See here. So these are the 4 records you have to create in here. The department names like this: accounting, research, sales, and operations. For the 4 departments you have to create it. And the attributes: department number, department name, and the location. This is the primary key in this table. Now I want to create the inserting the data into the employee table. So here I want to create one more table, employee table data, insert the data. So inserting the data into the employee table. Next one, I want to inserting the data into the employee table. I want to insert the data into the employee table. I want to insert the data into the employee table. I want to insert the another record into the employee table. I want to one more record into the employee table. I want to create more record into the employee table. Uh, One more record you have to create it here. You can create the one more record. One more record you have to create. One more record. One more record. One more record. One more record. So finally, the session is completed. So select to start frame. So here I want to write like this start EMP. You see here. This is the record. And one more let's start from DAPT. So here two tables are created, and then setting the values is also completed. Now I want to alter the data like this. I want to alter how we can alter the data. So now alter the table. For that, one more EAs. I want to add it into that table. So now table is altered. One more attribute we have to add it. Next one. Modify the data. Now I want to drop that attribute. Simply alter table EMP drop column A's ES. So now is drop. So we want to create drop the tables. So created constraints. Already you have to discuss how to unique constraint. You have to specify that unique constraint is a unique value whenever you have to specify. Once you have to specify as a primary key, you have to specify as an author as well as unique. So you must be enter the value as well as that value must be unique. So that is simply you can say that whenever we have to specify as a primary. So foreign key. So one another table for primary key, we have to add the foreign key in the employee table here. So check constraint. If the check constraint, mainly you have to use it for that. The values must be greater than 0. You want to specify. So that is the check for that ID is greater than 0. You have to specify. That is the check constraint also you have to use. And altering the tables. Alter the table, add check. I want to add it. This is check constraint to that employee table. So simply I want to use it. Table or view does not exist. Simply you can write persons you have to create it. You want to create the persons table. So this is the table I want to create here. I want to create one more table. So let's see here. Table is created. Now I want to created. Now I want to add check or table is altered, drop the check constraint. Like this, you have to create a foreign key constraint. So this is the way you have to create the tables for the using primary key and foreign keys. And now you have to discuss with that second experiment. So select star from EMP. So now you have to get it. Now you have to apply the data. That's all. So now I want to write that select EMP number shall from the employee pay salary is greater than 2000, 3000, and 4000. So simply you want to write it. Simply you can write. So yeah, so that is the 5000. Here, how you can get that? Select start and EMP. Here, these are the salaries greater than 5000 where you have to get it. This is the percent. So here, whatever the values you have to specify without all. Where the salary is greater than 4000, simply you can write it. So only one recording there, that is the 5000. So this one you have to display. Here, without all, you can write this like this. With the same statement and get the output. With all, you can write it. With and without. Here, you get the same result. So actually, you can write like this. Select the employee number shall from the employee where is the class. You have to use salary is greater than 2000 and all conditions must be satisfied. Then only you have to do. So in all conditions you have to write on the place of here. Directly you can write your all statement. Next one you can write the subqueries. You can write the subquery. How you can write the subqueries? Yeah, get the same result. Where employee even in the sub alias names, that is even employee even select employee number and use salary from employee even alias name. Where even dot shall is greater than all select one dot shall from EMP to where department is 20. So you get the information. So how you can apply any one of the conditions out of these, any one of the condition you want to specify. So you can write like this. So you get the result. In between the 2000, 3000, greater than 2000, 3000, and 4000. So the result you have to get, 6 rows you have to get. And you want to specify the without any. So here you can get this or operation you have to use. Whereas all you have to use the under operation, whereas any use it for the OR operation. Subquery, you want to write it, so you can display that. Subquery is this one. So if you get the same result, you can get only other is the in operator. How we can apply the in operator? Select the start from where employee in between this employee IDs, employee numbers. Yeah. 7839 and 7902. That is operator. What is the salary? Simply you can display. Exist and not exist. I have to specify the subqueries like yeah, exist where the employee number and the Dbms salary, sales and the department number is for where we have the department number in sales. So that employees all you have to display. Sales department employees you have to display. And I want to display without sales where the other departments, not the sales departments, in the other departments you want to display. So there you have, these are the other departments employees. And you have to use the union two queries you want to add in. Simply you can use it. So the last and accounting, you have to get it.